What are you waiting for? We chose you, after all.
I've got places to be. Whatever you give, I'll throw it back harder. I thought I'd have more time.
be afraid of? Seedlings waiting to be crushed under our thumbs.
This is it. Hope my daughter's grateful we're about to whack a living legend for her.
New day, see?
Watch your mouth. Just because I ain't going to her piano recital don't mean I wasn't making everything happen behind the scenes. I know you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but I did. And it wasn't Vin. When Abby was real little, I took her under my wing. She was a total daddy's girl. Showered her with affection, gifts. I used to let her sit in on all of our meetings. I showed her the ropes. I hate to admit it, but she would have been a top-tier maid woman. But there's a reason they call La Cosa Nostra the family. It's 'cause it replaces your real one. And you've got to fuck over your real one to keep the family happy. Of course, you're gonna look at it like a cynic. That wasn't the intent. It was, you know, father-daughter bonding. She'd watch me make a fella go cold and then get to hold the gun afterwards. Wholesome stuff. Abby, she was, you know, getting older. Becoming more of a teenager, less of a little girl. She was growing into a formidable young woman. And that was the problem. It's not that it suddenly became an issue, it's that, well, when you're a kid, it don't mean nothing. It's all fun and games. But once you're an adult, you're locked into that life for, well, life. She was gonna end up just like me. Just, you know, with less respect. There ain't a law saying women can't be in the family, but there's always been opposition to letting them reach positions of power. Yeah, it's tradition. It's always been men who have done the killing, stealing, the plotting. I was next in line to be godfather. Do you really think they would have accepted her as my heir with no issues? Just ask Conchetta. Why do you think she has a target on my ass? If she could have been Don, Quintino would have chosen her. She's his flesh and blood, after all. Course not. Let's not compare apples to oranges here. Abby and Conchetta are two entirely different stories. I owe her nothing. That woman is ruthless. She'd make a great tyrant, not a leader. I can almost admire it if she stopped trying to murder me for 2 seconds. But we got more important things to worry about. Like Abby. I wasn't about to set Abby up for disappointment. Training her all these years, I just distanced myself from her. Didn't let her sit in on my work no more. I never told her why. Over time, she just got the hint. And that's when she started acting out. She knew I was the big player moving Devil's blood around AC. Don't know if she knew I discovered it, but that don't really matter now, does it? There's tons of chems you can get hooked on in this shithole, but she got hooked on one thing that she knew would get my attention. Trouble is, blood is highly addictive. She got in to win my love with some such bullshit, but there's no getting out with that poison. Yeah, maybe that's fair. I don't think I'm totally to blame. I never put the cam in her hands, but it didn't exactly create the best circumstances for her, now did I? Listen, the past is the... Cheater.